idea that we repeat the Amidah is very interesting if you think about it. We're talking to Hashem. We said the Amidah once, and now we're going to repeat it as if, like if he wasn't paying attention the first time, do you think he'll listen the second time? So why do we repeat? Why does the leader of the congregation, in this case, Matt, repeat the Amidah? Anybody? So we don't forget. Okay, that's a good answer. I'll take that. Any other suggestions? It's actually a very ancient tradition idea. Yes? Page 47. Amazing. Amazing. Job well done. We go now. That was a very good job of a repetition by the father of the bar mitzvah boy. I don't know, I guess his parents get the credit for raising him that way. Or maybe it's Jen who taught him how to pay attention and just repeat what she says. Okay, we're on Kaddish now. Page 60, please rise. Savior David Melech Israel. Okay, go for it right now. We're at the bottom of page. We're page 61. Vayihi b'soach ha'aron vayomer Moshe. Perfect. Stand up. New link. A new golden link in a golden chain that dates all the way back to Mount Sinai, where our great boobies and our great Zadis received the Torah about 3,300 years ago. And ever since we received the Torah, the Jewish people have been passing the Torah and our traditions from one generation to the next. And the only reason that we are still here today is because each generation was so committed and so devoted to keeping the teachings and the observance of the Torah alive and to passing it on to their children. That's how we have managed to preserve our tradition until this very day. And today is such a huge simcha, celebration, because we're now doing that yet again. And Cobi represents the next link in this wonderful, beautiful chain. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to call up Cobi's grandfathers, Cobi's Zadis, and we're going to call up Cobi's dad, and we're going to have them stand. Is the easiest thing to say? I'm going to give you a candle. What's that? Would you rather? A long time ago.
Where did all these people come from?
All right. And now we're going to get. You can come on to this song.
You never had that.
we are going to have Zadie just give the Torah a hug. He's gonna that was Zadie Ritter. Saba Ritter. To Zadie what? Saba. To the father of the bar mitzvah boy. Hold 1 second, the bar mitzvah boy is with his trainer now. This is not MMA. We're on page 62 at the top, and then God Ladino Yitu Nerema Moshemo Yachtov Yes. Yes. We're now on the we're back. You may be seated, ladies and gentlemen.
Here you go.
Yep.
Okay, is there a Kohen in the house? You're a Kohen? First and last time I ever take something. Go back here 5 seconds. This is the part of the service that you don't want to miss. In your siddur, in your prayer book, please turn. Do we have a page number? Ask the rabbi. Amen.
בעולמה תחלנה מלמעלה ובתוך התיבה בצדי תעשייתיים שניים ושלישים תעשה.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu toras emet v'chayolanu atah b'kochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notei haTorah. Amen. You know how Jews show they're impressed without making too much of a disruption? They say psst. So when I say three, everybody say psst. 1, 2, 3. Psst. You gotta nod your head. But that was pretty impressive. So. Okay. Ya'amoy Michal ben Meir David. Mishavera Avoseinu Avraham Yitzchak Yaakov. Who divided S. Tzvi Hillel ben Meir.
Come on, people, work with me.
Amor shalom the plan targets Chazak this Baruch who is Shmer with the called service to Nagmach and Baruch Matam Hamas Yidam Im Ko Yisrael Lachav and Neymar Amen. Touch the take your
אשר בו רוח חיים מטעמי השמיים כל אשר בארץ יבעט והקדמותי את יריתי תף ובטח אלתך ובניך ואשתך שבנגע איתך כל החי בשר שניים יקרו תביא לתיבה לחייתה זכר נקבה יהי
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu toras emet v'chayolanu atah b'kochenu. Baruch atah
Amen. Amen. Yamoid Havacha. Start giving the candy out. It's already done. Okay, good. The bar mitzvah boy is going to do his reading. After his reading, he's going to do his blessing, during which time all of you kids will hold your fire. Hold it. And when he finishes the blessing, that's when we'll say Mazel Tov and throw the soft candy softly at the bar mitzvah boy. And as soon as the candy is thrown, the next thing that happens is that we get the male family and friends to come and join us over here, where we'll do a guy circle around the bima, and over here we're going to get the Jennifer and the boobies and all of anybody who's particularly happy today for Cobi's bar mitzvah to do a women's circle up at the front over here. And what's that? Oh, Rabbi Bakshi raises an excellent point, but I think we'll do that after the Simon Tov and Mazel Tov. Remind me that after things, that when the dust settles, there's another blessing that the bar mitzvah boy's father needs to make. Okay, Cobi, take it away. Over these last 13 years, Cobi was not responsible. It was his dad's problem. And now Cobi's father makes a special blessing to say, I'm off the hook for Cobi, and Cobi is now, as a full-standing member of the Jewish people, responsible for himself. So good luck, kid. Amen. Ya amoy, hamatbiya va'akoleh. Right hand on the left on the right. You may be seated. We're on page, hallelujah, page 67 at the center. Israel, hallelujah. Page 71, page after
Our family to celebrate this very special day. A central theme in this week's Torah portion of Noah is the concept of continuity and perseverance. In the wake of I represent the fourth generation of survivors of the Shoah, the Holocaust, in which 6 million of Europe's 9 million Jews were murdered. Noah's family was fortunate enough to survive the flood, but all other human, animal, and plant life had been destroyed. When the Holocaust was over, many, if not most survivors, remained completely alone in the world. It is difficult to imagine how tragic it would be to be left with no parents, no home, and no friends. Your community, your way of life. Everything you know and love ripped away from you. You would expect people who have lost so much to abandon all hope. Tika, but Noah and his family, who survived the flood and the survivors of the Shoah, chose very different paths. Instead of just giving up, they stood up and began to rebuild their lives, their people, and their world. Out of the ashes of the Holocaust came the renewal of the Jewish homeland in Israel, where many of my family currently lives. My cousin Leah is representing our Israeli family here today, and vibrant Jewish communities emerge worldwide. We are so fortunate to be living here in Toronto, a display of the Jewish community with a vitality and vibrancy second to none. My privilege of living here in Toronto is due to my great-grandparents having the strength, courage, and perseverance despite enormous barriers to immigrate to Canada at the turn of the century and following. They hoped to escape the murderous anti-Semitism they had faced in different parts of Europe and to build a future of freedom for the next generations. On that note, I would like to dedicate my Devar Torah to my great-grandmother, Bobby Lily, who cannot be with us today. I know she would be very proud to witness this moment. Unfortunately, she is suffering from Alzheimer's. I am very fortunate to have spent time with Bobby before her disease progressed. Orphaned at the age of 16, along with her 18-year-old sister, she and my great-grandfather, Zaidi Marzi, who I unfortunately never had the chance to meet, came to Canada from Czechoslovakia a few years after World War II, with their two-year-old son, my grandfather, and nothing else. Her children, my Saba Rob and Aunt Joyce, her grandchildren, and now her great-grandchildren are her legacy. We are here today ensuring the continuity of the rich Jewish traditions of our forefathers and ancestors. Just like Noah had a big responsibility to ensure the continuity in this time, so do I, and I look forward to the challenge. Thank you.